Hello and welcome to the last edition of Joy News Interactive for this week. I'm Bernice Abubedu, and this morning we'll talk about mothers and also the Speaker of Parliament saying he would rather resign than leave the House to deliberate on a gay rights bill. And Franklin Cudjoe, saying that President Akufo-Addo is receptive of his criticisms. Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. You can also call 0302-211-691 or 0302-211-692 when the phone lines are open later on. Let's start with an issue that seemed to be dying down till the Speaker of Parliament spoke about it. Yes, I'm talking about the gay rights debate. I'm sure you remember the back and forth, for some time now, various African leaders being quizzed by international journalists, the UK's Theresa May saying the UK is ready to help any Commonwealth country that's ready to change what she calls outmoded laws to resonate with the happenings of now. Well, in the midst of this, one person remained silent, the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament. Now he's speaking and he says he will resign as a Speaker rather than chair a debate on gay rights if such a bill comes before lawmakers. You've been reacting to this on Facebook. Let's take your comments. Quickly. Well, okay, so we'll be coming to this particular one shortly on the policy think tank Imani. But we're picking your comments on the issue of gay rights and the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament saying that he would rather resign than chair a debate on the issue. That's if a bill comes to the House. We'll pick your comments now. Okay, Jemima Osei Ajiman says, wow, the first time, she thinks an MPP member is making sense. Okay. All right, but she says as a gospel musician saying we should show love to gay people. Catholic priest also said we should respect gay marriage, okay? And the president, who's also Christian, said it's bound to happen. And so she thinks that the so-called Christian council is mute. Okay, she thinks it's because of political expediency. And she's asking us to remember Sodom and Gomorrah. Big Ups Manuel says it's very sad that as a country we cannot even decide what we want. And these people will keep putting policies on us and we can't do anything about it. The other time, okay, speaking about that CNN interview with Kenya's President Kenyatta, and we brought you some time ago in our news items, also an on Joy News special. Raouf says, we like borrowing too much. One day, the Americas and Europe will force us to sign the gay rights. Okay, Lambert says, great and bold decision, which other leaders must emulate. Salisu thinks it's great, and Papa Abeka says this is a right call. Christian calls it honesty, and Mufa Musa says it is a good step. All right, so let's come back quickly now and bring you other issues trending. We'll also go on to Twitter where this statement by the Speaker of Parliament is trending. Okay, and the story is here. I would rather resign than preside over quote-unquote evil gay bill. All right, there are a lot of comments at the top. All right, so Zach Ford says Ghana Speaker of Parliament will sooner resign than preside over a bill to legalize homosexuality. It's interesting, the word sooner resign. I don't know, Zach, are you seeing something? Do you know anything we don't know about? If you do, kindly tell us. And TV Africa tweets, Selim Romeo says, the Speaker of Parliament is a true leader. He deserves the Emmy Africa Awards 18, a man who isn't scared of the U.S. Embassy denying him visa to America, and actually tags the president and says President Akufo-Addo should man up to these Western countries on the gay issue. Okay, Yao Jin says, I'm more concerned as to why the Speaker of Parliament using God as a justification for law in what ought to be a secular state. Says if that's the only justification, then that law is, he thinks, not so smart one, because it goes against religious freedom entrenched in our constitution. And that's from Yao Jin. All right, and Nanama Asante Sayo, Speaker of Parliament, is on radio saying homosexuality is a phenomenon calculated by Satan. Yes, to destroy God's best formation, that's a human being Me? Why so angry? Are you the one who will burn in hell? She asks. Okay. And some caller tuning Star FM. I commend the Speaker of Parliament on his position on the issue of gay rights. Choosing to be gay cannot be human rights. Okay, so keep those comments coming in here on Joy News Interactive. Let's also stay with politics and talk of one man who's been very critical of government, President of policy think tank Imani Africa, Franklin Cudjoe. Well, Mr. Cudjoe has indicated that the Akufo-Addo-led administration has so far been responsive to criticisms from some analysts like himself. Well, you have been reacting to this on our Facebook page. We'll quickly get that, okay? And we'll see what you've also been saying about that right here. Let's start with Williams, Mauli Kwesi Campbell, who is saying that Imani does too much criticism. Okay, I don't know what too much may mean. I'm sure it will be relative. Obviously, says the vice president recently said the NAPCO program is nothing but a propaganda tool, and he goes on to say that is not, sorry, we missed that. Okay, we'd have to go back. We'll be bringing you those messages shortly, but what I'm doing now is to take your comments on the statement of the president of policy think tank Imani Africa, who spoke on personality profile with Lexus Bill last night. Now, he says that the president has been receptive to criticisms so far, and we were just picking comments when, we just had a bit of an issue here. But quickly, hopefully we'll be able to bring it up. And then we'll be taking your comments on Mother's Day. That's coming up on Sunday, and I'm sure a lot of you have something to say to either a biological mother or any other person who's mothered you. Mother's Day really shouldn't stick to biological mothers, should it? All right. So we'll be taking your comments on that particular one with regards to President of Policy think tank Imani Africa saying that President Akufo-Addo's administration has been responsive to criticisms. Okay, Williams says that's where we were. That Imani does too much criticism. He says that their vice president recently said the NAPCO program is nothing but a propaganda tool. That is not the kind of criticism we want from them. Imani should give us their short-term job creation plan. Abdul says the MPP's government is very recalcitrant, okay, and doesn't accept criticism. Oh, okay. So he actually disagrees, I beg your pardon. Walanyo says, well, he's entitled to his opinion. Salisu says 100% yes. And Lambert says, very true. You're watching Joy News Interactive with me, Bernice Abubedu. We'll take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll be doing a lot on Mother's Day. Do stay. Thanks for staying here on Joy News Interactive. Time now to talk about the people who carried us in their wombs for 9 months amidst all the pain and complications, and also those who didn't do that but yet gave us what our mothers will. Mothers are awesome, aren't they? Well, let's do a triple whammy as we celebrate them even before the main event on Sunday. First off, how well do you know your mother? What's her favorite meal? Let's check out some answers here on our Facebook page. And Ghana King says, I don't know, but it could be jollof and vegetables. Interesting. Walanyo says fufu and light soup. And Yao Amwa says, banku with okra soup. And Emefa Grace says banku with pepper. The phone lines are active now. You can call us on 0302-211-691 or 0302-211-692. It's all about mothers today. Now tell me, what is your fondest memory of your mom? And a lot of you have been sharing with us here. Prince Jacob Senna says she gives to people without thinking of how it will cost her, even when she was selling we didn't understand that, but that's his fondest memory of his mom. Well, Anya says, Happy Mother's Day to you all, especially women in the multimedia group, all my women friends across the nation, and the last one, Madam Kate Jimfa, women organizer, hopeful. Oh, okay. Jemima says, I don't want Opana to come out and say his uncle founded Mother's Day. Jemima, you've been up to this since yesterday. Anyway, Samuel says, Mommy using her left hand on me unnoticed. She's a left person, or she uses her left hand, a left-handed person, and if she uses it on you, he sighs. And Nanaya Anama says, when she lashed me for not bathing before eating, these are your fondest memories. William says, she scolds me too much in public. Raoul says, my mom cannot live without me, but today I am living without her. That's a really sad one. And Lambert says his fondest memory of his mom said, work doesn't kill. I'm sure she used to say that often. Interesting. So those are some of your fondest memories you're sharing with us of your mothers. Okay, you can call me 0302-211-691 or 211-692. Now, while we wait for your call, let me ask you again, what's that one thing you want to do for your mother before she leaves the earth? It's something we don't like to talk about, but sometimes people die all the time. Sometimes it has to talk about it. But the question today is, if you had the chance to do that one thing for your mother before she leaves the earth, what would it be? Apia Kusi will say, what those whom have already lost their mom will do, we should have made a correction. Okay, all right. Papa Becca says, I lost my mom early hours on Monday. And it has so much. If your mom is alive, please celebrate her. And I'm really sorry, Papa Becca, that you lost your mom. John says, become rich, famous, and powerful politically, socially, and financially, and influential. Join the... Oh, okay, all right. He's actually... I'm sure that's what you want to give your mom, is it? All right. Abdul says, every day seems to be Mother's Day to me. I'll always and continue put the smiles on her face. Hadia Sadatu. May Allah continue to shower His blessings on you. Love you so much, Mom. And Chania says, when the rain is heavy as thunder, because someone, okay, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Prince says, to show her undiluted love till the last second. Enoch says, what do you also want to do for your mom before she dies? Answer me. Okay, Enoch, I'm going to answer you. Thank you for posing the question. I just want to make her proud. I just want to make her smile. I want to make her happy all the time. I think that's what mothers want, isn't it? Well, Nanaya Anama says, I'll let her see her grandchildren. Well, Fred Duo joins us from Keta. Hello, Fred.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Nice to have you on the show. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. The very basic, my mom actually taught me. Hello, can you hear me?
I'm listening to you, Fred.
Yeah, the very basic my mom taught me is the ethics of life, such as saying thank you all the time, and saying please. The very basic ethics of life, those are the very things she taught me. And I think I'll never forget her for that. She's still alive, and I will say I will try and do everything possible to
So what would you like to do for her this Mother's Day?
This Mother's Day, I want to put a bit of surprise for her.
Okay, keep it a surprise then.
Go to her and give her some cake, share some cakes with her,
okay.
Take her out.
Okay, thank you, Fred, for calling us. Anas Mustafa joins us from Nsawam. Hello, Anas, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, thanks to you too. Yeah. You know...
Hello, I can hear you, Anas.
Yeah. I just want to share a story of my mom that I never forget, and I love her so much. You know, my mom has been a special mom for us all. She actually took care of the entire community, if I should say, because everyone is like her child. And there was a day that I remember I did something which is so wrong, but it also looked so fun to me. What really happened was, I went out to visit a friend and I slept over without coming home. And during that time, it seems like we don't really have mobile phones because we were a child. Yeah. So my mom was like so worried, trying to figure out where is her son and stuff, to the extent that she sent people across the entire community to go and search for me. And afterwards, what really happened was, it's so funny. I was coming back home the next morning, and all I could see was my mom just on her feet, like running, crying.
Running towards you.
No, she was just going somewhere which no one knew. So I met her, and she was like standing shocked to see me, and she was like, "Oh God, thank you."
Anas, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We hope that your mom is listening and appreciates the love that you've shown. We have Owusu Banahene from Cape Coast. Hello, Owusu.
Hello.
Great to have you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Owusu. What would you like to say to your mom, or what would you like to say about Mother's Day?
I would say if I want to tell my story, I don't think the other callers would get a chance. But what I would say, before my first degree, when the admission came, I was home crying because my mom said, "Look, your other brother is at the university too, so no, I was thinking of mom, I can't afford." I cried the whole night, and the next day, I don't know where she was, whether she entered the ground. I was there saying, "Look, get ready, go and pay your admission, and we are going to school." Same master's degree. After I said, "Look, let me further." He said, "No, I can't, 2 days time, I don't know where she went. She came back saying, "Look, we will do this." So I don't know if my mother is a magician, but anytime I need her, she just pull up and tell
What's her name?
We will do this together. We call her Eno Mary.
All right, Eno Mary, Owusu Banahene. I'm sure and your other siblings really love her. Thank you for calling us. Rauf Tahiru joins us from Somenya. Hello, Rauf.
Hi, Ben.
Hi. What would you like to say about your mother?
Yeah, my mom, she's a very beautiful woman. She taught me how to be very respectful, and then how to be humble. And then I can tell you, up to today, everyone who knows me knows that I'm a very respectful guy and a very humble
and
guy.
You owe that to your mom. Thank you very much, Rauf Tahiru, for sharing your story with us. Victoria Bruce is on the line. She joins us from Akosombo. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Well, we don't seem to have Victoria on the line, but we are just speaking your comments on Mother's Day, what you'd like to do for your mother. What's that one special thing you like to do? What's your fondest memory of your mom? And Mother's Day in general. Interesting comments we've had here so far. Some are sharing how their mothers disciplined them and how that played a role in who they are today. Saka Iliasu from Bole joins us. Hello, Saka.
Hi, madam.
Hi, nice to have you here. What would you like to share with us?
In fact, I have a lot of fond memories of my mother. I could remember the time I was attending school. In fact, whenever I needed money from my father, it was difficult for me. So the best way for me to get money from my dad
is through your mom.
To go to my mother and inform her so that she will go and tell my dad.
Thank you. I'm sure a lot of mothers do that, and I'm sure a lot of people resonate with that. Thank you, Saka, for sharing your story. David Kumi is calling us from Takwa. Hello, David.
Yes.
How are you doing? How is Takwa? Is it raining in Takwa this morning?
Seriously raining.
Oh, well, it's been raining here also for a very long time. But what is your fondest memory of your mom, and what would you like to do for her?
Yes, I want to say hi to my mom. Such a very selfless and hard-working mommy. Sincerely, my mom is one of the ladies that I always remember in my life. At times, somebody posted a certain script on the social media that there's one breast that is stuck without requesting for iPhone, and that is your mom. And my mom is such a disciplinarian mommy. She disciplines us, taught us how to at least wash our dresses, how to cook, and as a matter of fact, so when we find ourselves, we can cook, we can prepare everything on our own without waiting or looking out for anybody. So that alone is enough to me, and that made me remember my mom, and she's a lady that all of us will always remember her.
Thank you very much, David, for sharing your story with us. And that will be all for this edition of Joy News Interactive. Really appreciate your company. Those of you who sent us messages via social media platforms, and those of you who just called in. It's been an amazing week so far, and thank you so much. But before I go, I'd just like to wish all mothers watching and all mothers of those watching a happy Mother's Day in advance. Send them my love. We really love and appreciate you, and hopefully you live long to reap all your efforts. That'll be all from me, Bernice Abubedu. Thanks for your company once again. Do enjoy the rest of your day.